Good morning, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some support time, some healing time with you today. So while you're coming over, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Sunday the 19th of December here, and it's exactly 8:16 a.m. It's beautiful. We're going to have another beautiful day. It's summer, pretty much summer here, but our summers are here in Tasmania are a bit up and down, let's say. We tend to have more winter than summer in general, but we do have the odd hot day, like yesterday was pretty hot. Today feels quite beautiful and warm, and or for now, things can change here very quickly. We have 4 seasons in one day, very typically. So yes, I trust you're well and that things are flowing well. The thing that I was feeling really drawn to when I was thinking of coming and sharing with you live today was creating a space of peace. That seems to be important, but I'm going to be guided by my cards. So the plan, what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to, in a moment, pull a healing energy card. We'll see what that is. We'll talk about it. And then I'm going to play my quartz singing bowl. So I've got this here. So this is beautiful and peaceful. So I'll play this for whatever intention we have. And then I'll pull another card to go. I am going to say hello to you in the comments. So please throw a couple of comments up there if you want to. And I will give you a shout out if I see your comment, if you're commenting live. So while you're commenting and while you're coming over, I think we're going to do a bit of smudging. So let's find my matches. So I've got my sage, some remnants of sage in here. So I'm going to light this and we'll do just a bit of clearing before we start. And I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared supports you at this time. So as always, please take on board what feels right and what resonates and what fits into your life and how you feel easily, and let the rest go. So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. It may resonate for someone else who needs something strongly today. So I have to trust in what comes forward, and I trust that those who need it the most will receive, which I like to say the majority of us, but sometimes the energy on some area is louder than others. Don't know if I said that very well, but okay. So we have this little bit of sage. So take a nice big breath as we ask this sacred smoke to wash over our bodies and carry away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments. Let's be willing to let go of the things that we're trying to control. Let's let go of the things that are not working for us. Let's be willing to let go of our fight in something that we feel that we have to fight for. Why? Why do we have to fight for it? Do we really have to fight for it? And what is the underlying reason for feeling that perhaps you need to fight for something? There might be good reason, and maybe the fight needs to continue, but it's a good thing to question. So let's think about letting go, surrendering, releasing, and freeing ourselves of the stress and the pressure that we may be under, even if it's just temporarily, even if it's only for these moments. Okay, just putting out my smudge stick, and it's done. Oops. Knocking out sage everywhere. All right, let's do some shout outs in the comments and then we will get started. Nadine, welcome. Hi, Jessica and Angela. Good morning, Anne and Joanne. Jessica is here too. Well, I already said hello to Jessica. Jessica says, could you use the healing today for my grandma? She's in the hospital with kidney stones. Oh, sending your grandmother lots of love, and I trust that she heals quickly and it's resolved quickly for her. Maria? Yes, I am live. Welcome. Jill from New South Wales. Welcome to you. Valentina, good morning. And hello, Elizabeth from Denmark. Lena is here with the best surname ever, Creativeson. I love it. I want such a surname. I think it's amazing. Patricia, good morning. Hello, Rita and Linda. Linda says, I so needed this today. Beautiful. Welcome, Vicky and Denise. Melina is here from NYS. NYS. I can't even think where NYS is. Maybe it's like staring me right in the face, but welcome. Welcome, Melina. Sam is here. Good morning. Happy full moon. Oh my gosh, the moon was amazing last night. It's beautiful. Sam, good morning. The birds sound beautiful, says Nadine. Welcome. Hello, Anda and Jojo. Belinda's here. Maria. Maria likes the birds too. I didn't notice. They're just always there. Isn't it funny? Yes. Bernadette, good morning. And we've got two Bernadettes. Bernadette Jarvis, welcome. And Bernadette Martins is loving the sun. Hello, Cookie and Lisa. Courtney, good morning. Michelle is grieving. Sending you loads of love, Michelle, and anyone who's grieving at this time. Kevin, good morning. And Ben, welcome. Susanna from North Carolina, good day. Melina, New York State. For some reason I thought New York, but I didn't. I thought it was New York City, but yes, New York State. I understand. Welcome from New York State. Ganelle, welcome. And Laura, welcome. It looks like everybody's here. So welcome to you all. Colleen, hello. Let's grab a healing energy card. Athena is here from Mackay in Queensland. Welcome. All right, let's grab a healing energy card and see what... Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry for your loss. Sending you loads of love, and I trust that you find something helpful and gentle from the time we spend together today. And sending all of you love, whether you're grieving or struggling at this time, or healing. And I trust that you've been led here for a reason. Hello, Karina. Okay, let's grab the best healing energy card that the majority of us need at this time. So, what is the best card for us? It's this one here. Oh, the sun is so nice and warm. So, sending you warm love. Let's grab this. Yeah, what is it? It's the last card in the deck. It's card 110. How cool is it to have card 110? I mean, honestly, amazing. It's called Coming Full Circle. And it's in the Rise category, so it automatically brings an energy of lifting up. A bit like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there is a uplifting feeling that wants to come in. But this also talks about completion. So I'll read what it says here and we'll talk more about it. It says the end of an old era and the start of a new era. So it's like a door closing, so a new door can open. Carol, yes, you are here live. Our times don't usually coincide so well, so welcome. So a closing door, an opening door, the end of an old era, the start of a new era. And we might find some of us, I'll just break the reading for now, we might find some of us are in a bit of a transition with that. You know, like we're walking through the hallway as a door's closed or closing and a new door's preparing to open, but we're in the void, we're in the in-between. Sometimes the in-between lasts a while, especially if we're grieving. So the grief hallway, the grief transition can last a little while. And depending on whatever this situation is, sometimes we move from one doorway to the other reasonably quickly. Could be a day of transitioning, or it could be months of transitioning. If we're really in between things and change is drawing out, it can be really extended, that unsettledness, that period in between change, in between those doors opening and closing. So it's like, I call it a transitional period. It's like a void. It tends to be a very unsettling time in general, because usually we want to be where the new door is opened. But if we're going through something like grief, then we tend to want to be back in the old world when our loved one was still here. So, in this transitional period, we can tend to either project ourselves back, and we want to be back where we were, or we want to be where we're going. So there is this sort of out of balance energy that can tend to come into when we're in transitional phases or periods. The thing is, it is a temporary stage, and it depends on the situation and how we're dealing with it or flowing with it too. That will depend on how long we stay in that void. But I think it's really important to acknowledge when we are in it, because it can be so clear when we notice that, hey, I'm in this transitional period, I'm in this void. So one, I need to remind myself that it's temporary, because it's not a permanent place that I'm in. It's a transition between one phase and the next. So it's temporary. It does feel unsettling. It brings with it unsettledness, because we're unsettled. Things have been stirred up. We're out of our comfort zone, if you like. So reminding ourselves to go gently can be really helpful. So the next words say, life goes on. So for those really freshly grieving, that might be very hard to hear, and may not even be the right words to hear right now either. But for some of us, it will be important to remember that, life goes on, things continue. This is not the end. Because the door's closing and because things are ending, even connected with grief, life goes on. This feels bigger than what it seemed to begin with. Life goes on, first of all, sort of felt to me like, let's just keep going with life. Life goes on no matter sort of what changes happen. But I feel like there's something deeper and bigger with this too, that life literally goes on. Even when we leave our body, it's not the end. So there is this sense of this ongoing life feeling with this particular sentence, life goes on. It continues after we transition from our body, or as we close things in our life, as we make changes in our life. It says here, endings are also new beginnings. So when we do close doors, it prompts us at some point when we're ready to move into a new beginning. So there is an opportunity for new beginnings in the endings we might see around right now. It says completion. It says bittersweet, which can be quite painful. It says message and a new level of love. So an opportunity for us right now, why things are tying up, why things are ending and why things are beginning, why things are transitioning for us, that a new level of love and feeling life is there potentially for us when we can allow the hurt to soften just a little bit. So this is coming full circle. It's completion. It's the end of something, which also represents the beginning of something. It's our journey through phases, through changes. Everything changes. It's probably one of the consistencies of life is that, life changes. Things change. Things are not forever. And we know this. And sometimes in our life, it hits harder to home than other times. So this is really important for some of us to think about, and also to maybe consider how precious things are, how precious things, life is, people around us are, because we know in the bottom of our heart, we know that things eventually will change. So what we enjoy about life now is going to transition into another phase eventually, at some point. So let's enjoy the phase that we're in. I had this attitude when my kids were babies and young growing up, that I knew it was going to go by so fast, even though, 20 years or whatever, it seems like a long time when you're a 22-year-old or what have you. But I knew that I had to enjoy every moment with my children, because the time was going to change. Things were going to change. They were going to grow up. So now that they have grown up and they're young adults, or they're adults really now, I don't really miss much of their childhood. I have fond memories, but I don't miss it because I enjoyed it at the time. And I understand that things change and grow. I don't want to hold my children back by missing them desperately and wanting life to be how it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So I think it's really an important reminder for us in this card to enjoy what is working, what is good, the good times that we do have and are having now. So I'm going to place this card here, and depending on what you need right now, if there's something in there that's is strong for you, then please hold that intention in your heart. I want to hold this bowl really close to me right now. Yeah, if there's something in there that speaks to you, then please hold that in your heart or as your intention as you connect. If there's something more pressing that you need, like healing, support, strength, then please, or peace, please hold that intention in your heart as I prepare to play the singing bowl. So I'm going to play the singing bowl for a few minutes. What I encourage you to do, there's nothing you can do wrong. I encourage you to take some big deep breaths and really think about settling into the sound that hits you with this bowl. Maybe it stirs up emotion. Maybe it helps you feel calm. Whatever it is that it needs to bring to your body, I trust that whatever you need will be provided. So take some nice big breaths. And let yourself receive. So take another nice big breath and just allow this energy to settle into your body. So maybe that means that it might be helpful for you to settle yourself into your body. Feel the weight of your body on the chair or the bed or wherever you might be right now. Feel the weight of your body, feel the support of your spine, and allow your breathing to support your settling into your body. Sometimes we spend so much time in our head that it actually draws energy out of our body to feed this active mental energy. So it's nice sometimes just to spend a little bit of time bringing this energy down and allowing it to settle back into the body. Bring it all the way down to your toes. Feel the air or the socks or whatever you might have over your feet or around your feet. I've got bare feet, so I can just feel open air and a bit of the earth underneath on the parts of my feet that are touching the ground. What's around your feet? And can you become just sensitive there for a moment? Which part of your feet are in the open air? Can you feel a slight breeze there on your skin? Can you feel the fabric of the socks or the sock over your foot or over your feet? Have you got a blanket over your feet? Can you feel the air, the pocket of air in between your skin and the blanket's texture? So bring your awareness to your feet, and just those very simple things also can help settle you into your body, drawing your energy, your attention, that life force right down into your body and down into your feet for grounding. So thank you. This is my quartz singing bowl, and I trust you resonated with it. It's just amazing. I love this bowl. So thank you so much. If you just joined in, I was playing the bowl with this card in mind, which is coming full circle. It's things ending, things beginning. So I trust this resonates and supports you. I'm going to put the card back. I'm going to get ready to pull another card to go. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. If you would love to learn more about me and the work I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website, templeofbalance.com.au. You can find the address easily in the video description. And there are lots of things on my website, from pendants to card decks. Not quite these yet, these next year. Other card decks though, meditations, artwork, ceramics, healing events, email readings, lots and loads of resources on my website. Please check it out if you're interested. So let's find the best card to go. So what I'm looking for is the best card that the majority of us need as we move forward from here. So what I'm thinking is, as we prepare to turn this off and move back into our everyday life, how can we bring the energy that we've talked about and connected with, how can we bring that into our everyday life so it counts, so it matters, so we can use it, so we can work with it, so it means something, so it becomes our reality. So how can we focus on that? What's next for us? How can we bring this energy into our everyday life where it counts? So the best card for the majority of us moving forward from here is this. It's this. It's card 106, and it's called, for now, Life Tree. These cards are my healing energy cards, but they're in creation. So they are going to, hopefully, my plan is to bring them out the middle of next year, but depends on shipping and the world situation, inflation. So there are a few dependent, things to consider, but all going well, my intention is to bring these out mid-next year. But for now, we have card 106, Life Tree. It's in the depth category, so it brings depth. Moving deeper into situations, looking under the surface, we could say. Here it says life, growth. You're being called into your life. See the beauty all around you. Everything moves in cycles. Now hold on a minute. I was just talking about that. The cycles of change, doors closing, doors opening, transitioning, these types of cycles. Everything moves in cycles, it says. And some cycles are easier than others, which we know. And it says be patient. Be patient as you move through the cycle that you're feeling now. Whether you're closing doors, whether you're opening doors, or whether you're in, which most likely most of us are in, a transitional period. Could be long, it could be short. It doesn't matter right now, because some cycles are easier than others. A cycle I'm going through may be easier for me than a cycle I went through a few years ago. A cycle you're going through now may be harder cycle than you've ever been through in your life. So we're all at different levels or degrees of difficulty or challenge with the cycle that we're going through. But simply, if we can put whatever it is aside, it is simply a cycle or a movement or a phase. So let's be patient as we move through the cycle at our own pace. So this life tree, I feel like it contains, and I like that word contains because it feels contained. It contains life within the confines of our life, or the confines of our experience, the confines of our difficulties and our cycles and challenges right now, but also our opportunities, that there is life contained in there somehow. So it's as if this containment, this confinement, it's as if this itself contains life. So whatever we feel confined by, whether it's change that we're going through, difficulties, challenges, perhaps even opportunities, it feels like contained in that we're learning and going through is life. And as we can see here with this life, there is growth, because this tree is growing. It's growing its roots that we can't usually see, but growing these roots down as far as it can in this confined space. It's still got room to grow in its branches and leaves and the upper part of its growth here. So there's still room here to grow. There's room to move within these contained parts of our life, whether these are represented by challenges or opportunities. Depends what we're going through right now. So we are growing, and there is life within whatever it is we're struggling with. So when we can, let's remind ourselves of the life that is there, what we have to appreciate. If it's really challenging, let's remind ourselves to go gently, to be gentle with ourselves and gentle in these situations. And let's just keep flowing with it so we can keep moving out or through that transitional hallway and into the new doorway when we're ready to allow it to open. So it may open for us in 5 minutes. It may open for some of us in 5 months. So it just depends. It really depends on what we're going through. So our life tree. But what does feel like a consistency here is this energy of life. So even if all you feel around you is death or endings or difficulties or challenges, there is life in there somewhere. So sometimes it's just about looking at what are you grateful for? What did you have or do you have that you can appreciate, that you can carry with you as just a little glow, a little candle of hope and life in your heart as you walk through the dark, hard times? What can you carry in your heart that contains life? Because life is present within the challenge or the difficulty or the opportunity, if you're feeling that right now. I'm feeling opportunity. I'm personally feeling that movement, the enticement to the new. So I feel life in there, and I want to really tap into that seed. It feels like a little seed on a pendant that I want to carry with me, that sits over my heart as I make my way through this transitional hallway and into the new beginning. For some who are moving out of the old and are finding it difficult to close old doors through grief or whatever it is that's happening, again, maybe you're feeling, or maybe you can tap into that little seed of life that's sitting here in this pendant, this invisible or real pendant that you have that sits over your heart, that helps you bring some of that old memory, some of the old life, some of the essence of that you need to comfort you as you transition through towards the new. No matter what phase or what we're going through, many of us are moving out of the old and into the new. So some of us will have to let go of some of the old. Some of us may have to let go of our fear of moving into the unknown in the future. So we're all going in the same direction, just that some of us may be going through a longer hallway transitional phase than others. Some of us it is a very difficult time, some of us it is an easier time. But we're all going in the same direction, and that's to the new door. And when we're ready, it will reveal itself. But in the meantime, Let's carry life with us, because life brings growth. Life brings healing. Life, growth, healing, it all feels the same right now. So I trust this supports you and helps you. Thank you so much for connecting with me today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for the weekly guidance. So take care, and I will see you. Which pendant did I put on? Because I changed pendants. And I've got my green moss agate, the stone of new beginnings. Green moss, that's growth. That's like having my own moss, my own tree here, actually in this pendant. And it's got a little quartz piece here too. So maybe there's a special pendant that you have. It could be anything. It could be a symbol. It could be a cross. It could be a crystal. It could be just a pendant that you like. Can you hold that in your hand, and does it feel like it contains life, growth, healing? Maybe you need that. If you can't wear it around your neck for whatever reason, maybe you can hold it. Maybe you can put it in your pocket. Maybe you can wear this very preciously over your heart as a reminder of life and a reminder of growth and a reminder of healing. So thank you so much for connecting. Take care, and I will see you when I see you next.